Okay, we're talking today, we're visited by Elizabeth
Pagoda.
Pagoda from New York City or Brooklyn, I'm sorry.
Well,
That
it's
is New York City.
Yeah. Last I looked,
It
anyway.
wants to be its own state,
No.
or it did.
No.
But anyway, so to talk about Elizabeth's interest is in bicycles exclusively, and I explained that we're on the earlier half, pre-mid-century certainly. So, trying to get the evolution from the wooden spoked wheels like a buggy wheel all the way up to the safety bicycle. So one thing is, so more for stories, I met, he's with the New York State Film Commission, Mr. Stofus. So anyway, I'm talking to him. He's at Jerry Stofus. So he's at the Motorcycle Museum and he sees the Excelsior Henderson, which is Schwinn. So, because he wasn't motorcycle. He says, wait a minute, isn't that something to do with Schwinn? His dad worked for Schwinn from like 1915 until the 70s. So, telling the stories of how every Christmas, Schwinn would get all the workers, their kids would get new bicycles. So I met another guy where his dad was some kind of producer of Captain Kangaroo. And he was the big sales agent for Schwinn. That was the same deal. They would get the new bicycles. So I was trying to get them two guys together to talk about Schwinn and whatever else they did. And you talk to people today as well. Everybody knows what kind of bicycle they had.
Of course. It's interesting. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what it...
So, anybody you say, oh, I had a Schwinn, I had to roll fast.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's sad what happened to Schwinn because it was such a great American company.
Well, I think and a lot of it was their innovation, and I have to say, they had their own dealerships that were styled, agency specific. Everything was done up to speed. I mean, as far as now where they just imported them in a wooden crate.
My first racing bicycle was a Schwinn Paramount, which was chrome, and it was a beautiful bicycle.
Okay.
And then suddenly they got eclipsed by the Italians, the Belgians.
And Japan, yeah. Because then once the Japanese came out with the whatever, all them hubs and gears with Shimano and all that.
Yeah. Well,
So that was it. I can't think of any other. What was the other USA makers? They were already all gone before Schwinn.
I guess that's true. Yeah. I mean, Brawley made in England. They made inroads.
Okay.
They made huge inroads. Yeah.
So when I really, I lost interest in bicycles when I saw the English. We called them the English racers, the 3 speeds. With the skinny wheels and all lightweight.
Yeah, you didn't like those?
No, because I only like the balloon tires.
That's really funny. Well, it's just increasing your rolling resistance, I don't understand. So, well, I think I love this collection. It's just absolutely beautiful.
But anytime you're very welcome to visit and come up or do,
Well, I might have some more questions for you.
Yes, please.
And I will want some photographs. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to write this.
So it's a one-page article? Or?
No. It'll be 2 pages. Okay. It'll be a spread.
Some photos.
A spread with photographs. And, one of the photographs will be of a bicycle that a friend of mine has in the city that is made out of wood.
Okay.
He deals in antiques.
Yeah, were they bamboo or no?
No, it's not bamboo. And it's really interesting the way it's made. But just, he's a fanatic and I'm a fanatic and you're not a fanatic. But it's about collecting. It's about a passion for things like this. And people should come up and see this.
Yeah, but I think a lot of it, even looking at from the bicycles, it would have been from the bicycles and Pope, because Pope made most of his money in the bicycles, with all the Columbia and all the brands he had. So even like Diamond Chain, who's in business today, that was a spin-off from Pope. So some of the, I think there's a heat treating place in New Jersey that was a spin-off. And then it might have been a tubing company in Monroe, New York, that was making specialty tubing that came from the bicycles.
So with this collection, which is really of interest to you as a run-up to motorcycles,
Well, I think it is, but
will you ever show it with motorcycles?
we did have, if we had the space, and we did have, I'm trying to think if we have any bicycles
Where
there.
is the motorcycle museum?
It's about 2 or 3 blocks.
Oh, I see.
Not,
Okay.
not too bad.
Forgive me for not being interested in it.
I know, but okay. What else? I'm trying to think what else there. We have the Schwinn display with the Excelsior Henderson because Schwinn bought them in the teens, so say 1915, and they shut it down in 1930. So that was their interest in the motorcycles.
Where did you get the one that was at the World's Fair, the Elgin or Elgin? I'm not sure.
No, that was from an auction. I think a lot of them were shown at the World's Fair. They would bring their premier product
I see. Yeah.
for the 1939.
Yeah, it says it was at the World's Fair. Yeah, but you didn't get it there.
No. Well, that's with everything that we acquire for the either museum. Everybody has the big story, like, oh, so and so owned it, and this.
Right.
I mean,
Providence.
Providence.
Yeah, Providence. Yeah.
And we write it down, but who knows? You don't.
Yeah.
But the lure is fun as well.
Yes.
Even though.
Absolutely. Independent of facts.
Yes.
Right.
That's still
I
true.
love that. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Well, good. But Elizabeth, thank you for visiting.
Yeah, I'm going to send some folks up here, and it's exciting to me. This is just very
good.
exciting. Yeah, I love this.
Wow. I'm glad.